Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well, and yeah, and I'm making a video because I got a package in the mail. I got one single package in the mail, and I was like, "What is it worth an unboxing? Is it worth a video? Is it worth a video?" And I started contemplating. I started contemplating because I've been having a dilemma lately. I've been having a dilemma lately, and I'm gonna open a forum. And when I do that, you know that there's about to be a rant. It's about to be a rant, and it's about children. Okay, it has to do with children. Okay, at what point do you not have to I don't know, take care of them anymore? Okay, when can you start to have your own life? When can I have my life back?
You can do it!
Now I'm gonna go in reverse a little bit. Tell you that I think I had my first child was at 21 or 22 or whatever. My wife was like 18, I want to say, around that age group. Okay, and for the last almost 26 years, we've been taking care of children. Okay, and now let's get this very clear that when I was younger, I never thought that the day would come. Okay, I was a little bit of a selfish human being. I was a little bit of a selfish human being, and I felt like I wasn't going to be able to give anything to anybody because I was pretty much all about myself. Okay, I was very very selfish. Okay, and I actually moved out of my apartment. Well, I moved out of my father's house at it's like 17 years old or so. Got my own apartment. My mother had to co-sign for it. She wasn't talking to me at the time. Then I called her up, started talking to her for a little bit. She signed over or talked to the landlord, and I was able to get my apartment around 17 years old, and I moved out. Okay, and I've been taking care of myself pretty much ever since. Okay, and I don't ask my family for anything. Okay, I don't ask my mother for nothing because she wouldn't give me anything. Okay, and I wouldn't ask my father for anything because I haven't talked to him for like the last 16 years. Okay, he decided that he was going to leave. Okay, we had a little argument. And he disappeared. Okay, he had grandchildren, everything like that. And now I hear, because I don't hunt him down. I don't stalk him. I don't care to know what's going on with his personal life. But I hear he's doing good. And you know, God bless him. He's doing good. He distanced himself from the family, and now I hear he owns antique cars, and he's in a rock band, and he's living the life in his own house, and he's doing everything that he couldn't do when he was married to my mother. Okay, this is a thing. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out where I'm at in my life right now because it just seems like every day is a struggle. Okay, it's constantly something going on with the children. There's always something constantly going on with bills, and the bills just keep getting higher and higher. There's a lot of people in this house, and electricity's on, and gas is on, the telephone's on, laundry's being done. Comment below if this is a thing for you. Okay, now when I was younger, when I had my own apartment, I would take my laundry. I would go to a laundromat. Okay, I know laundromats still exist, but I would go to a laundromat. Now, the fact that we own our own house, and I feel very blessed that we have a washer and a dryer, I feel like I'm saving a lot of money, technically. Okay, but meanwhile, when I lived on my own, it was $1.50 for a washing machine. I know I'm probably dating myself. I don't even know what it costs to wash a load of laundry nowadays, but it was $1.50 to wash your clothes, and it was like another 75 cents to dry it. But I would only put 75 cents in, and then I bring the stuff home and I hang it up because the 75 cents would not dry it enough. But I couldn't afford any more because I was making like $200 a week, and then I was paying $80 for a week for rent. Yeah, this was back in the late 90s. Okay, yeah, I struggled. Okay, I struggled. But I took care of myself, and my mother didn't give me a dime, and my father didn't give me a dime, and I didn't call them for a dime, okay? Because I know that if I called them, I'd probably be just wasting a dime. Okay, I couldn't afford to waste a dime. But on the flip side of this whole thing, the fact that I went through all of this stuff with my parents, I try to do everything I possibly can. And I've been trying to do everything I possibly can. I used to work third shifts for a lot of years, and I would constantly get things thrown back in my face saying that they struggled with the fact that I worked third shift for a lot of years because I was so angry. I was angry, and I was mean, and I was furious all the time. Well, you sleep 2 hours a night, okay? 6 days, 7 days a week, and you're working 12-hour shifts. You may be a little cranky. you may be a little cranky if you only get a couple hours sleep because your wife's working during the day, and while your wife's working during the day, you're taking care of all the kids during the day, and then your wife comes home at around 7 o'clock, and you're gonna be at work for 10:45, and she comes home after 7, and she doesn't come home walking through the door till like 8 o'clock at night, and then you got from 8 o'clock to, and I'm not the type of person that as soon as I hit the pillow, I fall asleep right away. Okay, I gotta lay down for a little bit. I gotta listen to some music. I gotta put the fan on. Whatever, takes a little while. So if I lay down at 8 o'clock, I probably wouldn't have fallen asleep until around 10, and then 45 minutes later, less than 45 minutes later, because I had to be at work for quarter of 11. I would literally get like maybe half an hour sleep, and I was like a zombie, and I was miserable person. And then I felt guilt. Okay, this is what happens when you are not in your right mind after a while. Because I'll tell you, I reached a point in my life where I was hallucinating. Okay, I was so tired, I was hallucinating. Sometimes I would get in my car and I would drive to work, and I would forget what job I was going to. I forgot where I was driving, and I would literally have to call my wife, and I'd be like, where am I going? This is how bad it got. I would call her up and be like, where am I going? And she'd be like, you're going to work. And I'm like, where's work? Because I started thinking I was working at a different place that I was working before, and sometimes I was so overly tired. One time I was driving to work, and this is no joke. I was driving next to a park, and I swear, out of my peripheral vision while I was driving, I saw a big fat woman clown holding a poodle, riding a bike down the street. Okay, it probably did not exist, but I swear I was so tired one day. I saw this person, this thing, whatever it was. Okay, big fat woman, full clown costume, holding a poodle, riding a bike. Now you never know. It could have been, but I just might have been just tired. But this went on for 14 years. I did this for 14 years because I had newborn babies, because I had 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds and 7-year-olds and I had to take care of them. Okay, that was my job. Okay, they did not ask to be here, so I had to do what I had to do. But here we are. Let's fast forward. Okay, let's fast forward. 18 years later, 26 years later. 21 years later, and 20 years later, and it's like I'm reaching a point where I'm kind of feeling, having a strange feeling here, that I'm probably gonna drop dead old and alone, and nobody's gonna be helping me out with anything. Okay, I have a feeling nobody's gonna be helping me out with anything. Okay, I don't expect people to do it, but I kind of have a feeling that nobody's gonna be helping me with anything. Now when my grandmother got sick, the family all got together. They had a meeting. They went through her house and they tore the house apart and everything. And they had a meeting and they put her in a home. Okay, and she was very well taken care of at this kind of pricey nursing home. And they would feed her and change her and take care of her and everything. She had Alzheimer's and she would forget things. So I mean, whether they were taking care or not, she don't know. It didn't matter anyway. But she remained the last so many years of her life in what I took as kind of like a friendly lap of luxury type situation, where I feel like personally I'm probably just gonna drop dead here, probably talking to you. I'll probably be doing a video on something stupid, and I'll probably just drop dead, and they'll be like, oh well. Oh well, it's like, and it's been bothering me lately. It's been bothering me lately because I have not been a selfish person throughout the last so many years of my life. I've kind of given everything that I possibly could, and my time, my treasures, my money, my whatever. There's been dances, there's been proms, there's been birthday parties. There's been listen, we didn't have regular birthdays. Listen, when I was a kid, now I'm a Christmas baby. Okay, congratulations to me. I get nothing.
Nothing! Absolutely nothing!
Okay, but on Christmas time, okay, I would get the Santa Claus cake with the happy birthday to me on it. Okay, it was literally, I got pictures of the Santa Claus cake. Okay, this wasn't a birthday cake made for me. This was it's Christmas time. I walked into the bakery, and this is what they have made. Hey, can you put his name on it? Or they went home and they put my name on it themselves. Okay, that's what I had. My kids, they had like Bonnie show up at the house. They had Blue's Clues show up at the house. They had cakes. They had parties at different Chuck E. Cheese's and fantasy lands and all these different places, and I dished out a whole ton of money. On top of that, we've had proms where I've had to pay, I've had the DJ, we had to pay for food, we had to pay for this. They've had birthday parties, I had to pay for this, pay for that. Listen, it's been going on for a lot of years, okay? And I'm starting to feel a little, just a tad bit unappreciated. I think that's the word I'm looking for.
Oh, that was so stupid. Why'd I do that?
Because I get up every day and I take care of other people's kids, and I feel like I get more appreciation from other people's kids than I get from my own. Okay, what I get over here is I get the verbal slap. See the side of my face over here. This is my good side of my face, because this one over here, it's numb. It's numb from the verbal slap I get constantly. And so I want you to comment below. If you are a family man or a family woman, at what age did you decide that it ain't time to take care of your kids no more? 'Cause I'll tell you right now, I hear from my mother every once in a while. Okay, very very rarely. I haven't heard from my father in years and years and years. And when we've been out without a car, okay, and I never got offered any help. Okay, we've had problems when we couldn't pay our mortgage, and I never got offered any help. We've had problems when we almost lost our house, and we didn't get any help. It's like, and I'm just trying to figure this all out. I'm just trying to figure out why it is that I've done this for my children all these years, and they're looking at me like, okay, well, Dad, you struggling, but that sounds like it's your problem. It's your problem. Listen, you done goofed, you screwed up. Okay, it's your problem. We're gonna go shopping. Yeah, so it's an issue. So today I got a packaging. So I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna make a video, and of course, while I'm making a video, there's gonna be like 10 kids going to the bathroom so they can listen to what I'm having to say, because that's what they do. They tell me, okay, Dad, it's okay for you to film. You can go sit there. You can go record. But listen, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the bathroom. We're gonna shower. We're gonna take a dump. We're gonna flush the toilet. We're gonna do whatever. We're gonna go pet the cat. We're gonna go do things that we're not supposed to go do, because we said it was okay for you to make a video. But yet we are gonna go hide out in the bathroom, and we're gonna watch TikToks or something for the next 25 minutes and make me feel uncomfortable about whatever I'm about to say. I'm having some kind of, the ring light today is like blurring out my left eye for some reason. I have no idea why, but I'm having some kind of like left eye blurring problem here. This is what's going on right now. The only reason why I know they're in the bathroom, because I can hear the fan from the bathroom going on, so that means they're in there. But so I was like, I got a package. This package came from Hot Toys. Hot Toys sent me a package, and it's something that I have been waiting for a while. But I figured I'd talk about my So yeah, comment below on that. When can I just cut it? When can I just say, you know what, I'm done. You go take care of yourself and leave me the hell alone, because you drive me crazy.
You done messed up!
I'm already losing my mind. My memory's already going. I'm already struggling with a lot of different things. I got this massive knee pain thing. I got this new job, which I love, but it's on the second floor. Every time I go down the stairs, I almost fall down the stairs, because my right knee keeps popping out of the I'm getting old. Listen, when you're young, you got this thing where you're like, it's never gonna happen to me. Never gonna happen to me. I'm invincible. Listen, I can do whatever I want to go do. And then you get older and you're like, wow, wait a minute, hold on a second. Things are going wrong. Okay, I can't breathe. My knee keeps popping out of place or whatever. I'm having a struggling going up and down the stairs. Listen, it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. But I feel like I'm kind of in it alone. Okay, I'm in this battle alone. Okay. If they come and take the house away, we all gonna be out on the street, but it's my problem. Okay, if the electricity goes off and they can't, the Wi-Fi ain't working no more, that's my problem. If we can't plug in the telephones no more, and the phones get shut off, it is my problem. Okay. Meanwhile, in my head, I feel like it would be all our problems, because if the ship goes down, I'd be rowing the boat. I'm pretty sure that I'll just be rowing alone. I'll be rowing alone. The wife would probably be rowing on the side of me. She'd be rowing on the side of me, but we'd be going like a circle. We ain't going nowhere. We just be rowing. We ain't going nowhere though, because the boat eventually gonna sink. But that's okay. It's all good. Listen. It's good. It's all good. It's all fine. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about a thing, because everything gonna be fine. Everything gonna be super, because that's just the way life is for everybody except for me and a handful of people in this world. Okay, because everything just works out perfectly for everybody else. I don't know. My daughter's reading this book on manifestations. Okay, she's manifesting things. Okay, before you know it, there's gonna be things manifesting in my house. Okay, she's trying to figure it out. At least she's trying to do something. She's trying to manifest some kind of stuff or whatever. I wish she'd manifest about $10,000 into this bedroom or something, but she says that's not how it works. It doesn't work that way. Now, listen, I watched the secret video, and the secret video says that you can manifest whatever you want. That's how all those rich people manifest things. They watched the movie The Secret, and then they manifested all kinds of money and stuff like that. She reading the manifesting book or whatever, okay? And the only thing that got manifested around here was the book. The book manifested into the house, and now she's manifesting things for herself. She's like, listen, and I'm sure it's gonna work out fine. It's almost like the Better Off Dead movie with the brother that builds a rocket ship in his out of like household appliances. Okay, it's probably gonna work for her. I bought that book. The book would probably catch on fire. Or with my luck, the book would catch on fire. Or I'd be reading the book or whatever, and I go blind. That's just my luck. That's the way it works or whatever. I'd have to buy the book on CD, but with my luck, the CD player would break. The CD would break, or the CDs would be defective, or something would happen. That's just my luck. It's just the way it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. But I got a package, and I figured today, since I know the package is a Batman related object. I figured I would speak about Batman. Yeah, well, I'm gonna show you my Batman Blu-ray DVD. Is it DVD or I just got Blu-ray 4K collections? Okay, so let's start with the. I'm gonna go down here. We have the Batman 1966 complete classic Batman collection. Yes, this was the one that you had to order on TV. Yes, this was the. Hey, I can't afford to buy the one with the car, but if you go on Time Life, I think it was Time Life or Fox or whatever it was there, you could make payments on this thing. I made like 6 payments on this thing, and then it became mine, and it comes with an autographed script by Adam West, okay, which is different from the one with the car. And I was like, I really wanted the one with the car. It played the Batman theme song and everything like that, but I was like, I can't get the one with the car because I can't afford the one with the car. So I'll settle for the next thing. And but the cool thing about this set is I don't think they made that many of them. Okay, I don't. If you go on eBay right now and you're searching for the complete classic Batman collection, and you're trying to find this set in particular, you'll find more of the one with the Batmobile that plays music before you'll find this one. I don't know why. I have no idea. I guess maybe the poor people like me hung on to their copies, where the rich people were like, I don't care about the Batmobile thing. There, I'm gonna flip it for some kind of crazy stupid price. But yeah, I'm planning on hanging on to this because it's my first 1966 thing there. But I did buy this to degrade, okay, because it's a lot easier to handle. This is also the same thing, 1966 complete television series of Batman and Robin, and but it comes in this cool little container here where I can just slide out the discs and watch them at my convenience. Where that one I have to open up a whole thing and take out the things, and they're in those slide cases and everything. Nah, this is just more convenient. This is a convenient fix, okay? So once I purchased that, I realized that it was missing this, which is Batman the movie. This is the original Adam West and Burt Ward Batman the movie on Blu-ray. So I'm like, okay, well now this completes my Batman and Robin 1966 collection. Okay, I got everything. Okay, I got all the movies. Okay, I got all the series, and then I have the one movie that they did with the shock repellent and all the other cool stuff. And haven't even opened it yet. Because I have it on DVD. I've seen it before, and I don't really feel like watching the Batman 1966 movie anytime soon. I don't. That's whatever. Then we move on to this lovely little 4-pack of Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. Okay, and in here they are individual, but they did it really stupidly. Okay, this is like they did this stack situation here where it's like let's see, so in order for me to get to, okay, so let's say I want to watch Batman and Batman Returns, I got to take one disc out to get the Batman Returns, and then if I want to watch the other Batman movie, what was it, Batman, I got to take out Forever to get the Batman and Robin. Okay, that's like a double stack. It's like Wendy's. Yeah, so I'm not I wasn't too excited about this, but it is Blu-ray and they are individual. Okay, so I was happy that they were individual. But then all of a sudden they released these lovely 4K Blu-ray combos of the original Batman, and I was like, okay, well, I am a Batman fan, and I am. I felt like I needed this on 4K. Listen. I felt like I heard it was good on 4K, so I was like, okay, original Batman, Batman Returns on the 4K, um, Batman Forever on the 4K Blu-ray combo pack or whatever, and Batman and Robin on the Blu-ray 4K combo pack. And that completes my classic Batman and Robins. Batman and Robins, and then my Batman original series there. Which I gotta say, if I had to put these things in order, and I know you guys are gonna probably want to kill me for this, I would say I love all of these movies, every single one of them. Some more than others. This one would be my favorite, the one with Jack Nicholson. And then I gotta say, Batman Returns. So we're kind of going in order here. But then some people had problems with these. Okay, this was the Joel. There was this one, Joel Schumacher or Tim Burton. No, Tim Burton left, and who's the guy that took over? Was it Joel Schumacher? Why am I here? I got Joel Schumacher. Was it him? I know Yeah, it is Joel Schumacher. So So Tim Burton took off on. He did Batman and Batman Returns, which were classics, and then people were like, "Ah, man, what's this Joel Schumacher doing to the franchise?" But I got to tell you, I really enjoyed Val Kilmer as Batman. Had no problem with him, and I definitely loved me some Jim Carrey and some Tom. Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face, and then not a big fan of George Clooney as Batman. Okay, just not a fan. But I did like the whole Poison Ivy and Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze. Okay, a lot of people didn't like that. They didn't care. They didn't care for that. I did. And then this is the franchise that I originally could not stand. Okay, this is the Dark Knight trilogy, and I could not stand it because it comes with a lovely little book here, lovely book. Because the first one I did not like. I did not care for Batman Begins. I did not care for the movie. I thought the Scarecrow character was very, very boring. I thought the movie was kind of a little bit boring too. The whole Batman's a ninja. Am I wrong about that? He had this training thing going on, and Batman was a kid's taking a leak again, taking a dump or taking a leak. They in the bathroom again. Or it could have been the cat. Yeah, the Batman Begins. It bored me. It bored me. And then the Dark Knight was awesome. Okay, when you throw the Heath Ledger in there as the Joker, and that one was really good. And then a lot of people complained about the Dark Knight Rises. They didn't like Bane with the voice Bane. They didn't really care for that one. I didn't mind it, but out of this trilogy, the best one, everybody's gonna agree, it is the Dark Knight, the part two, the one with Heath Ledger. This is the Blu-ray box set, which was satisfactory at the time. It comes with this cool little book here. We get the cool little book, and we get the characters in the back here. Was that a fast enough flip there for you? Hold on, let me go a little slower, because I know there's nothing in here that's going to be inappropriate. So it comes with a little book there, and it comes with these comes set up like this. Okay, which you get the three movies. Let me see. So what do we got here? Dark Knight movie. Wait a minute. What is this? Wait, hold on a second. Wait a minute. Batman Begins movie and special features. Dark Knight movie. Dark Knight special features. Okay. Dark Knight Rises movie and this is probably Dark Knight Rises special features. Yeah. So you get a whole crap. You get a slew. You get a slew of crap in this thing, and I was perfectly fine with it. I wasn't sure if it was an American release or it was a foreign release, but it does not have that little letter on it. You know the letter I'm talking about, where they put the little letter if it's like a foreign release. So I'm assuming that this is an American release or whatever, and it plays perfectly fine in my Blu-ray player and every single Blu-ray player in the house, and I was perfectly fine with this. And then I went on the hunt for the Dark Knight collection on 4K. Yes, I hunted, and it was expensive. It kept coming up expensive, and I just kept turning it down, and then I cleaned, and then I filed some stuff in my room, and I cleaned some stuff, okay. And a good thing I cleaned some stuff and filed some stuff, because I already owned it. I already owned the Dark Knight collection on 4K. I almost bought it for a second time for an outrageous price. This is the 4K Blu-ray digital set, and it comes with there's no book in this one there, but we get let me see if I can do this in order here. We get Batman Begins on 4K Blu-ray. We get The Dark Knight on 4K Blu-ray, and we get a Dark Knight Rises on 4K Blu-ray with lovely Bane there. Oh, Batman! That's my Bane. Forget it. Yeah. So luckily, I did not find this, because I would have just bought it again. I want to say when I originally bought this thing, I think I only paid like $30 for it. But when I went to go hunt for it, it was going for like $60, $70, and I kept saying, nope, not gonna do it, not gonna do it. And good thing I didn't, because I was looking for, I think it was Close Encounters of the Third Kind one day, and I was checking my lower section, because for some reason Close Encounters is next to my DC Comics things. It's because it's a box set. Matter of fact, wait, I got it right here, so I'm gonna see if I can slip it through this thing so you can see this thing, because this is actually kind of cool. But yeah, I was looking for my can I do this without breaking it apart? Yeah, I was looking for this. A little dusty. Yeah, let me just wipe the dust off a little bit. I was looking for this Close Encounters box set thing, and I was looking for it because it does this. Wait. Ready? And isn't that just amazing? I mean, I know the ring light probably didn't give it justice. It's probably better in the dark, okay? But yeah, the thing lights up over here in the front, and it plays the Close Encounters, the alien ship sound, whatever. I never opened this. I never opened it. Wanna know why? Because I bought another copy. I bought a solo copy, not in the box set, on Blu-ray. Same exact thing, Blu-ray 4K. But it was the cheap version. But I was like, this is too cool and collectible to open ever. So I will never open this thing, but it still plays that thing. I'm not gonna hit the button again, because eventually I'll kill the batteries. And if I kill the batteries, then I'm gonna have to go inside. I'm gonna have to open it. But yeah, I was looking for this, and I found that, and I was like, a good thing I didn't buy it again, because what a waste of money that would have been. But yeah, that's where I keep my DC. My DC is over here. DC is on the right. Marvel is on the left. Don't ask me why. That's. I think it's because I own more Marvel than I own DC. DC is like a pile about this high, about that high, and then a bunch of stuff on the side, and then like some box sets and stuff. And Marvel's like a wall. Like there's a whole. Marvel's got a lot of stuff. There's a lot of Marvel stuff. So then after the whole Dark Knight trilogy ended, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to get involved in it, whatever. But then I went and watched this the Batman. Just the Batman, okay, with Robert Pattinson, and I absolutely loved it. I didn't want to watch it. I didn't want nothing to do with it. I was complaining. I was doing that complaining thing. I was like, no way is the Twilight guy gonna be Batman. This is gonna be a big mess. Somebody dropped the ball on this one, and then I went to go see it in the movie theater. It was long, but it was very enjoyable. So yeah, of course I did the Blu-ray, DVD, digital, and then I went and I upgraded to the 4K Blu-ray digital, which digitals I've already given away at other videos, so they're worthless and gone. But that was that's my Batman collection. Now, the only thing I did not show you is the fact that I do own all of these on DVD also. Okay, I own actually I don't own well, it's in a combo pack, but the all of the original Batmans, like the Michael Keaton stuff and the Val Kilmer stuff, and the what's his other name? The George Clooney stuff. I also have on DVD. The Dark Knights is what you see, is what you just saw is what I have, and same thing with the Batman. The same what you saw just is what I have, because I mean literally it's Blu-ray DVD set, and the same thing with the Dark Knight. Now see, Dark Knight we have the 4K Blu-ray set, but this thing over here, actually, did I not get the DVD set on the Dark Knight? I think I do. You know what? I do. I own the Dark Knight individually on DVD somewhere around here. I might have buried them, because when I got this, I was like, okay, why do I need to keep the the sets. Are these? Let me see. These are Blu-ray. Blu-ray. Yeah. So if these are all Blu-ray, I definitely have the DVDs somewhere in the house, somewhere. But let's lead on to this. Yeah, this video just got real long, real weird, real strange. I had some issues going on. Listen, it's been a rough haul. Okay, it's been a rough haul. Now I'm like 40 plus years old. When I was little, okay, my father, he used to take me to McDonald's. Okay, we go to McDonald's and he loved himself some fish sandwiches. Loved himself some fish sandwiches. So this is the dilemma that I have in my life, is that I feel like I've been giving and giving and giving and giving and giving for a lot of years. And so my father, he used to do his thing. It was kind of fun. It was kind of cool, kind of fun, enjoyable. He would take us to McDonald's, and he'd drive up to the drive-up window, and the menu would be right there in front of our face, me and my brother. Menu right there. We're like, ooh. And then, of course, if you know the McDonald's menu, it's got pictures. It's got pictures. You see the French fries, and you see the Big Macs, and you see the cheeseburgers and chicken nuggets and all stuff like that. I don't think they had chicken nuggets when I was small, but they definitely had the cheeseburgers, and they definitely had the Big Macs and stuff like that. And I would look at them, okay. And my father was a big fish sandwich lover. For some reason, he loved the McFish or whatever. Is that what they call it, the McFish or I think it's the fish fillet, McFish fillet, whatever the heck it was. I didn't like that. Like that was not my thing. So he would drive up to the drive-up window, and he wouldn't ask me or my brother if we wanted anything to eat. Okay, he wouldn't ask us if we wanted anything to eat. He would drive up to the drive-up window. He'd be like, "I want to order." He'd order either 2 or 4 fish fillet sandwiches. Okay, and we'd be in the back. And as a little kid, when you're like 6, 7 years old, 5 years, 6, 7, 8 years old, whatever, your stomach starts to growl. You see these pictures, and your stomach starts to growl. You can hear it, okay? And then I'm looking at my brother, and he's looking at me, and I'm like, is that you? Is that me? Is that you? Is that me? Is that you? I don't know, but we hungry. We hungry. Are we gonna eat today? The answer to that was no. The answer was no. You're not even gonna get offered anything, okay? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive through the McDonald's drive-through. I'm gonna order myself four fish fillet sandwiches, and I'm gonna eat them. I'm gonna eat them in the car, because I'm not buying any for your mother either. I'm not buying anything for anybody else but myself. I'm gonna eat 4 fish fillet sandwiches right in front of you. And my father's car was always filthy. He always had a dirty, filthy car. Matter of fact, the car that I'm speaking of was the strange car too, because the back seat, the floor was rotting through. So if we would have stepped down on the floor, there was like a floor mat on the floor. But if we would have stepped down on the floor, we'd actually go through the floor. So we'd be back there. And for some reason, seatbelts were not a thing back in the day. I mean, they were in the car, but my father was not a seatbelt enforcer. Okay, he did not enforce any seatbelts. So it was like sit, stay still, and pray you get to point A to point B without falling through the hole in the floor, or I hit the brakes and you go, because he would do that. So he would do that on purpose sometimes, especially in the McDonald's drive-through. He would hit the gas and hit the brakes as fast as he could, then watch us fall on the floor, and he'd just laugh. He'd laugh. He would do things like that because that was fun for him. That was a fun thing for him. So he would go through the McDonald's drive-thru and he would order these fish fillet sandwiches, okay? And like I said, not a big fan of fish fillet sandwiches. I don't mind them now, but back in the day, I was not a fan of fish fillet sandwiches. But just the smell of the fries and the smell of the McDonald's in general gets the stomach going. Gets the stomach going, gets the mind going, gets the heart going. Your heart rate goes up. As a kid, you're like, happy meal. Gonna have a happy meal. Listen, Daddy taking me for a happy meal. Hell no, it ain't no happy meal. Ain't no happy meal. He'd order 4 fish fillet sandwiches, and then he'd drive off. And because he didn't want to feed my mother either, okay, he would eat the fish fillet sandwiches as fast as he could, and he would crumple up the balls, the blue wrappers. Okay, now listen, I know I might be aging myself now, but let's go back. We're going back. I don't know what color the wrappers are now for a fish fillet sandwich, but back in the day, the wrappers for a fish fillet sandwich were blue. Okay, and he would crumple up these blue wrappers, and he would throw them at us in the back seat. He would just throw them back at us, and me and my brother would be like, ha, look at that. You know, we just be smiling and hungry, and then we go home, and we wouldn't eat all day long, and then maybe around like 7 o'clock at night or whatever, 6 o'clock at night, 5 o'clock at night, around that time, okay, he'd make us some chicken breasts, not chicken breasts, chicken quarters, because chicken quarters back in the day were $2 and change, and if you opened up our freezer, we had nothing in the freezer except for chicken quarters. Okay, that's all we had. There was no steaks. There was no pork chops. There was no nothing in there but chicken quarters because they were $2. I remember it was like $1 and something or $2 and change, and you would get like 8 chicken quarters. So what happened with me is throughout the years, I started watching this guy called the Frugal Gourmet, and I started learning 101 different ways to make chicken quarters because I was so sick and tired of, because when he would make them, he would just, listen, tell me if this has ever happened to you. There was points where he would boil them. He would boil chicken. He would boil the chicken. Like he would just boil it with no seasoning, boil the chicken, throw it on a plate, and go, that's your supper. The skin was like I was like Hannibal Lecter, like I was like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like I was just pulling flesh off of a dead human being, okay? And I was eating this boiled chicken trash, okay? It was just horrible. So after a while, I started watching my own videos. I started watching the Frugal Gourmet on I think it was on PBS or whatever it was there, and I was like, okay, well, let me watch this guy, and I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can figure out a way to cook chicken a proper way. Now I was young, and I was like maybe like 10 years old, 11 years old, around that, 11, 10, 12, around that age, okay? And I started learning how to cook my own chicken. I started learning how to cook different ways to cook chicken. So, but I would have to ask my father for things. I'm like, hey, listen, can you get me some bay leaves? Can you get me some garlic salt? Can you get me some thyme, some rosemary, whatever? He's like, no. You can't have any of this stuff. You wouldn't buy me any of the seasonings that I wanted to get to make fried chicken or baked chicken or whatever with these chicken quarters. All he would do was provide the chicken quarters. So I'll be honest with you. There was instances where I would steal. I would go and I would steal spices from our local, I think it was a Value Land or a Almax or whatever it was, and I would go steal the spices so I could put the spices on the chicken so I can cook the chicken myself, and I would start making supper for my mother and father. They would come home. My father would, I don't know where my father would go because he was home during the day. For a while he worked second shift. And then my mother was working first shift, and then for a while my mother wasn't working at all. But whatever the case was, I would start cooking supper, and I wouldn't get provided with these spices or whatever. So I would go to the Value Land, or I would go to the Almax or whatever, and I would steal the spices. I would steal the bay leaves. I would go to my grandmother's house. I steal her stuff. I did what I had to do, because I tell you now, if I ever for the rest of my life ever see a boiled chicken quarter again, I will probably off myself. Okay, it's the most disgusting thing I think you could possibly ever do to a person in a life. I don't even know if you can boil chicken. I don't even know if that's a thing. And I know some people, when they make chicken, like a chicken, I was gonna say stew, but like chicken soup or whatever it is. But even with chicken soup, I usually always cook the chicken in the oven first, and then I cut up the chicken, and then we put the chicken in the chicken soup. Now this was like rubbery. Oh, it's undescribably bad. Okay, just undescribably. I felt like I was on borderline cannibalism. Okay, borderline cannibalism. Like I just ate somebody's hand. Okay, just like I got done eating somebody's finger. It was because if you remember what a chicken quarter looks like, it's literally a bone over here, and it's like shaped like this. So once it's all like whatever, it's like, it was like eating a hand. Okay, but he was fine with that. He was fine. Listen, he was fine with that, because you know what? He had his fish fillet sandwiches. He was full. That guy, he was full. Okay, he made sure that he was taking good care of us. He made sure that we had food on the table. Okay, there was always food on the table. There was always chicken quarters for $2 on the table. Meanwhile, it's okay for him to spend $4 or $6 or whatever it was on 4 fish fillet sandwiches. Okay, that was okay, but it was okay for us to eat the $2 worth of chicken quarters. And then I sit here and I wonder why I feel like I've been shoveling poo-poo against the tide for the last 20, 25 years or whatever of my life. Okay, and anyway, so I got a package. I got a package in, and my lovely daughter said, "Hey, make us, if it's a Batman that you got in, which is this what this is. This is a Batman Hot Toys, and I have been waiting for it. It was on pre-order for the last year, no, year and a half." And finally, it was going to be released, and it got pushed forward, and it was paid off. It's been paid off for a long time. And then finally, I got the message saying it was coming in. I got this right way. It was coming in the mail today. So I was like, okay, well, how am I going to make a video? Am I going to be able to make a video of this thing? Just sitting here, open up the box. That the video would have been too short. And then I would have got complaints saying, hey, you know what? We really didn't care about the figure, because we're here to watch the Blu-rays and DVDs anyway, so I figured I'd give you the Blu-rays and DVDs. And then I got other guys that say, oh, listen, I really enjoy your rants and your stories about your lovely childhood, okay? Well, you're welcome. And after I'm done shutting off this video, I will call my wife and tell her I need to go see the counselor again, or a psychiatrist or something like that, because now I'm having some kind of like PTSD and thinking about how I was probably eating. Was that even chicken? I don't even know. Was that chicken? That could have been my next door neighbor. I have no idea. Okay, but I was eating something that just disgusting. Okay, damn disgusting. But you know what? Big smile on his face. Fish fillet. And you know what the worst part about the fish fillet was? He would buy. Sometimes he would buy some for my grandmother. He'd buy some for my grandmother, and my grandmother was old. Okay, she was old, and if you remember the fish fillet sandwiches, they are filled with what? Tartar sauce. Okay, tartar sauce all over the fish fillet sandwiches. And he would sometimes he would he'd buy like 6 of them, and he would eat 4 in the car, throw them at us, and then he'd go by her house and drop off 1 or 2 or whatever, and then he'd make us watch her eat her fish fillet sandwich, and she would literally have. Now my grandmother was one of these people, one of these old Portuguese ladies, okay, old Portuguese ladies with the whiskers, okay. She had, listen, my grandmother had a mustache, okay. She had nice big, the whiskers were all over the place, okay. She had this going on, okay, and we would go over the house, and dad want me to give her a kiss all the time. I'm like, I'm not giving her a kiss because she got the whiskers. And then he would give her a fish fillet sandwich, and there would be tartar sauce dripping from the whiskers. And I have to watch her eat this stuff. So meanwhile, I'm starving, stomach's turning or whatever, thinking about how I want to eat it or whatever. And I'm watching this lady eat this food, okay? And then she got the Alzheimer's too. So and for some reason, old people, they don't have no regular soda in the house, okay? They have orange soda and they have root beer, okay? I wasn't a big root beer or orange soda fan back in the day, but because she had the Alzheimer's, she would say, you want some orange soda, and my father would be like, you better drink that orange soda. And I'm like, okay. She bring out the orange soda, I drink the orange soda. 2 minutes later, she bring me out another orange soda because she had the Alzheimer's, okay? So I'm like, Dad, I don't want no more of this orange soda. You better drink that orange soda. Another orange soda. About 5 minutes after that, she come out again, another orange soda. You want some? Hey honey, you want some orange soda? Lady, I don't want no more damn orange soda, okay? I'm turning into an orange soda. I don't want to drink this crap no more. I want to get the hell out of this house. I'm sick and tired of looking at you, and I'm not. Listen, you ain't getting a kiss on the way out because you got tartar sauce dripping all down your face. And don't go tell Dad that, because Dad will give you the old, what they like to call back in the day, the backhand. You know the backhand. It's like, oh, I'm gonna give you the backhand. This was a thing back in the day. I don't know if this is a thing nowadays. I think it's probably illegal. I think I could probably go see the authorities for something like this. But he would call it the backhand. I'm gonna give you the backhand. So I would opt out of sitting on the passenger side back seat because the backhand would reach that way. But if I sat behind the driver's seat and I was done messing up, I was messing something up or whatever, and he wanted to give me the backhand, okay, I would sit behind the driver's seat and he couldn't reach me. So that was smart on my. See, I was young, but I was smart. So if I didn't want to give Grandma a kiss because she had the tartar sauce all over the whiskers, okay, I got in the car and he tried to give me the backhand, but he was a big man. He couldn't reach to give me the backhand. So he would just flip around and all I would see is the back of the hand, but I would not get the backhand. So yeah, I'm a smart little fella. But yeah, grandma, ooh, man, ooh. And she wasn't a nice person either. She wasn't nice. She wasn't a nice person. She was very mean. Okay, she used to pinch me. She pinched one time. She had those old lady, you know, the old lady yellow fingernails. Okay, she grabbed my leg one time. She pinched my leg. Okay, and I was bleeding from the leg. Okay, I was wearing the 70s style shorts, the little short shorts with the little line on the side there, and she grabbed my leg and she gave me the pinch, and I was bleeding. And I tell my father, I'm like, listen, Grandma's back here and she pinching me and I'm bleeding. He's like, ha ha ha, that's your grandmother. You let her do whatever she wants to go do. I'm like, I'm bleeding. He's like, yeah, it's your grandma. Let her do whatever she wants to go do. I'm like, but she thinks it's funny. She thinks it because she had the Alzheimer's and she thought everything was funny. And she would listen. It sucked. Okay, it just sucked. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe the remainder of my living years might be a little bit more fun. Not really. But I always get packages, and that's always a plus. Yeah, I get packages from stuff there. It would be better if I was getting like a sponsored packages, so the money wasn't actually coming out of my pocket. But unfortunately, everything that you see in front of you is something that I purchased and came out of my pocket. This is the Dark Knight trilogy Batman sideshow exclusive. Okay, now if you've been watching my videos, I bought the tumbler. I bought that big, gigantic tumbler. And I was like, what am I going to do with this thing? I did not expect it to be that big. It came in, it was huge, but I found a space for it, and I want to put, I actually pre-ordered it the same time that I pre-ordered this, and the tumbler came in months ago. This thing came in today. So I was like, I want to put Batman in front of the tumbler. I don't want to put him in the tumbler. I don't want to open the tumbler, because what I did is I opened the tumbler, I took it out of the box, and it is displayed, but I don't want to open up the front piece. Like I don't want to put the Batman sitting in the tumbler, because what I hear is that it messes up the costumes, because for some reason Sideshow and Hot Toys have not figured out yet the fact that if you pose a character for a long period of time, it gets creases in its costumes or whatever. So if I slide this thing out here like so, here's the outer layer of the box there. Look at that. We got this little Batman Dark Knight trilogy. I kind of like the fact that it says the trilogy, so we're not really focusing on just one thing. And oh, am I gonna have to? I'll open it from the bottom. See, I always open the things from the bottom, because that way, when I go to put the box away, it doesn't really look like I've even opened it. Okay, because technically, if I show it to you this way, okay, and it's like it's still sealed. If I decide I ever want to put the figure back in the box, but if I open it from the bottom, then I can just kind of slide it out of the bottom, and I can show you what I got here. So if we slide this out over here, hopefully nothing's gonna fall out. No arms, no legs, no nothing. Okay, first he comes with, oh, it says one of these stickers. Here we go. Sticker type thing there. Here we go. I'll show you this. This is like the suit that he wore. I'm not using this. I'm not using this at all. This is like some kind of weird vest thing. I think from Batman Begins or whatever. Had no interest whatsoever in this thing. And I also think it comes with like a ski mask type thing or whatever. This was just like a harness that he had. And then here's the Batman belt. So I guess they give you an option of 2 belts. And then inside here, without me messing this up, of course you get a stand, because all Hot Toys come with stands. And I want to say I paid like, I mean, we're talking over a year ago. I want to say I paid like 200 and change for this figure here. So let's take Batman out of, oh no, it's got the cape thing going on, where they push the cape in. The cape is slid in between the things, so in order for me to take this thing out, I have to take the whole. Okay, well, I'm gonna do this without taking them out of the thing. You're gonna get like a view like this. So we get, I can take the Christian Bale head out. So in here we have the Batman figure. Okay, this is the. Did you see that? Did you see that? Now I'm gonna have to look for those later on. Yeah, the hands fell out. All right. So anyway, so we have different facial expressions. We have the Batman body. We got the stands, which the stand says Batman Begins on it. That's a little odd. We got extra joints. We have a bat bomb. What fell out was 2 hands, and I saw where the 2 hands fell, so I'll be able to find both of them later because I can see them. But I'm going to try to show that to you again without making anything else fall. Because I'll tell you, if that bat bomb falls out, I ain't ever going to find that thing. But the reason why I don't want to pull it out is because look at the back of this. This is what they do. This is the cape, and the cape is slid through the back of the plastic. If I pull him out, it's gonna just mess up the whole situation. So I can put this bag back on his head for now until I decide I'm gonna display him, and I don't have to pull the cape out and mess everything up. Just so you know that's what I got. But I am gonna display him now. I got options because I already have a Batman. I already have a Batman similar to this. It's like a D12 or a DD something, whatever. It's like a special edition one. Is that going to balance right there without me knocking on the floor there? Let's just try. And it comes with a Christian Bale head. But I'm thinking that the D12 Christian Bale head is actually better than this Christian Bale head. I'm going to have to do that little... There we go. Look at that. This is the Christian Bale head that comes with this Batman Begins, which says Batman Dark Knight Trilogy, which makes no sense because... the stand literally says Batman Begins. So I think what I'm going to probably do is put this one, I'm going to bury this one behind Michael Keaton, Batman, and the Joker. Actually, I don't know. Do I like this head? Because the deal is if I like this head, no, I'm thinking I like the other Christian Bale head better. So I might actually use this one as Batman and put him in the glass case, and then take the other Christian Bale head and put it on the D12 and pose it right in front of the tumbler. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's gonna be the plan, because I just think that it's gonna be. I think it's gonna look better. And to be honest with you, the stand for the this is gonna fall. That's all gonna fall. Yep. The stand. This is terrible. This is just a terrible setup. Let me see if I can put this way. And I put this that way. All right. The stand for the D12 actually lights up, which is kind of cool because the tumbler lights up. So if I really want to display something, make it look really cool, I'll just change the head on that other Batman, which I'll show a picture over here what the D12 looks like. Maybe I can find one with the other Justin Bale. Is it Justin? No. Wow, Christian Bale. Did I say Justin Bale first? I don't know. With the other Christian Bale head, and then you guys kind of be the judges. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the D12 in front of the tumbler, and then this guy is going to go in the glass case next to Heath Ledger Joker and Michael Keaton Batman, and Michael Keaton in his tuxedo as Bruce Wayne, and Jack Nicholson's the Joker. I think that's probably a better idea for the whole thing. That's what I'm thinking. And with that said, my friends, I will see you later. You should have saved me some.